NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Jonathan Brooks. He ranks among the rushing leaders, third in the league on the season. It's the Panthers and the Cards, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go from Charlotte. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Second and 7. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Here's Dalton. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And when the Panthers decided to make the change from the former first overall pick Bryce Young to Andy Dalton, it was to make throws like this, Mike. The ability push the ball downfield, get through your progressions and your reads, bring a little life to this Panthers offense that over the last couple years has really been one of the worst in the league.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Pierce. Dalton. And this one is caught by Pierce. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him. This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Dalton to throw. Catch made by Thielen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. You get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. Whoa! He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Throwing, Dalton. To the tight end, likely. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jones motioning here. Now Dalton. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. 3rd and 9. Now it's Dalton. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's gonna take a look, but this is a problem. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got it at about the 8. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll run it here, and it's Conner. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Conner. And he uses the vision to take it outside, and he is in. James Conner, touchdown, Arizona. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one.
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane to the goal line. He'll try and run with Conner. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Carter on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Conner. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the zone read, given to Conner. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line to Devian Clowney there in run support. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Conner. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Offense.
On the handoff, it's Conner. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll go again here to Conner. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. To throw is Dalton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he's inside the 10. pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Connor going to try to bull his way in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one complete to Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll motion over Pierce. They'll look to throw yet again. Sending it downfield for Likely. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. Dalton working from the pistol. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Pierce. Here's Dalton. He pulls it in around the 5.
Over here.
We'll try and hurry to the line here. They'll send him over to the left. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the 1st down. And it sets up 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Panthers are back within a score. It's now 17-10. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off in the NFC when the Giants have traveled down south to take on Atlanta. And it's the visiting side who had the lead in that one. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's